Well, I started off discovering music when I was 7. I saw a child singer when I was living in South Africa. My family had moved from England to South Africa because I'm originally from England, and saw her sing and had a complete epiphany and knew that that's what I wanted to do, and memorized every song on her record. And 6 months later, my dad kind of realized that I was actually singing over the record, and had me singing in old people's homes, and just kind of got my career started. And 6 months later, I was singing on the same stage with a little band doing my shtick as a little child singer. I made a record, country and western record, when I was 8, and I toured all over Africa in a bus and played all these different places, and ended up going back to England for about 18 months, and I think I sang at like Caesar's Palace. And my dad was amazing because he managed me, and he didn't know anything about managing, but yet managed to get me these amazing shows. So I had like an act that I did, and came to America a long time ago and got signed to a big agency, and started doing the state fair circuit, opening for big name acts. And I think the biggest audience I sang in front of was 37,000 people, which was amazing. And my parents told me that, you know, it's not nerves, you've got butterflies, you're excited. So, you know, I managed to really start to embrace that life, and I loved it very much, and did shows for the American Youth on Parade in Oklahoma, and just all kinds of benefits and that type of thing. I used to sing for the LAPD for their big police benefits at the Shrine Auditorium in LA, so I sang at the Shrine many times. Around the same time that I came to America and I was signed to a big agency, they kind of had me signed to their film department, so I was actually a very small fish in a gigantic pond, and I was reading for stuff that was a little out of my league, you know, up against people like Jodie Foster and Brooke Shields and people like that. But I ended up, after a long time, changing agents and going with a smaller agency that had a voiceover department. And I auditioned for Jem. I think I did one public service announcement, one small voiceover before that, and then I auditioned for Jem, and I booked Jem. And I actually booked a film at the same time, too, so I was kind of doing both. As far as how I learned the voiceover thing, I was very comfortable already in front of a microphone, so that was just kind of a natural transition. And of course, when I was singing, I would learn dialogue in between my songs, you know, this next song, and give it a little story. So I was kind of already acclimated to the whole acting thing. But as far as mentors on the show, everybody was older than me and took me under their wing, and it was great. I mean, anything that I didn't know, they were very gentle and kind. And Wally Burr, the director, was amazing, and, you know, just made me feel like $1,000,000, made me feel like they trusted me, but they would guide me and help me, and yeah, so we became a family. It was very cool. As far as the whole role model thing and what an impact that had, I had no idea when I did the show. I mean, I was still a girl myself, you know, I wasn't really thinking about that kind of stuff. But since going on the internet and seeing the huge following, and just recently on VH1, Pink talking about how she loved it, and the Donnas, you know, oh my God, we acted out Jem on the playground and we love Jem. It's kind of blown my mind to have been a part of something that really, I do remember at the time it was all boys cartoons. And I remember being kind of excited that this was for girls, because, you know, there needed to be something for little girls. And the whole singing thing, you know, that was kind of amazing. As far as my career as a singer-songwriter now, that's been, I would say, a real rebirth from the life, my prior career, I kind of call it, because I wasn't writing my own music back then. And I always knew that I had it in me. But so I kind of took a break for a while to get a sense of where I wanted to sit musically and what I had to say, and taught myself an instrument, which is really, you know, a very helpful thing, and just kind of started giving birth to all this music, and found some amazing collaborators, which was very helpful, because I try to choose people that have more knowledge than me, so that I can learn from them. And I've written quite a lot of material. And I'm real happy now with where it sits musically, and I'm actually going to start shopping my stuff and playing out with my band a lot, and pretty excited. So the contact that I've had with the fan base over the years has just been just really rewarding, because people have really gone out of their way to connect with me and tell me how much they love the show, and I've been able to turn them onto my music. And I've had a website for quite a long time, but MP3, I understand, just got bought out by another company. So I'm going to be having SamanthaNewark.com. I'm in the process of putting together my own website, and I'll have my own original music available. And I would love feedback from fans, that if they are interested, I'll even post on my website. I'll have a guest book, and I would love for them to sign it and just stay connected with me, you know, because the fans are a big part of why I love to do this. The place that Jem has in my career is a really great place in my heart, because it was a springboard, and it's always been something that I've kind of worn as a badge, like, I was the voice of Jem, you know, and it's had such a positive impact on so many people, and I'll always feel really honored that I got to be a part of something that special. And I would love to see it, the cartoon, brought back or redone. There's a huge petition on the internet to bring Jem back, because there's a whole new generation of kids that have never experienced it, you know, and I can say that having 2 little nieces, you know, I would love for them to know about Jem and experience the whole magic of it.